So as always, you're going to need 3 colors. You're going to need brown for the sunflower head. You're going to need a sunflower color for the petals, and then any base color you'd like. I'm just using this because that's what I have on hand. I'm going to be using a 6.5 millimeter hook, and I have some scissors here. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, if you've seen my other videos before, then you know there's one way that I do the head, but I've just recently been, maybe I will just show both parts, wouldn't hurt. And this will be the same for the daisy version as well. So we're either going to do the magic ring version, which is the side that I'm going to be, sorry, I just got a text message. You can either do the magic ring, which is how I'm going to start doing my granny squares from now on, or you can do the slip knot version, which is the kind I've always been doing. So you're going to start by making a slip knot, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you're going to slip in the first stitch where that's near the tail, and you're going to yarn over and pull through both. Chain 2. Now you're going to yarn over, insert in that center hole, pull the working yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We just finished our first one. We're going to make a total of 12 double crochet in the center hole, not counting that chain 2. Yarn over, insert, pull the working yarn up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now I have 4. So you're going to continue until you have a total of 12. All right, so we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now we're going to slip on the top of that first double crochet, going under both of those stitches. Yarn over, pull through both. Yarn over, clip. And then you could pull that tail Okay, so that's the slip knot version. Now we're going to do the magic ring version. So you're going to start by taking your middle finger and your thumb. Wait. So now we're going to do the magic ring version. So you're going to start by taking your index and your thumb. This is how I like to do. Wait a second. Yeah, so your index and your thumb. Wrap it around twice, but that second time you're gonna go over the first time, so you see it's like an X. We're gonna go under both and through the middle, grabbing that top one, pulling through, twist, and then bring that working yarn through. Okay, repeat that step if you need to. We're gonna go ahead and keep going. You're going to chain 2. Same deal, you're going to make 12 double crochet. And if you don't want to do this version, just go ahead and skip to the petals. But I just figured I'd show you both ways that I've been doing my sunflower heads. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we have 2 double crochet so far. You're going to do a total of 12. 3, and I try to hold this spot right here each time I do a double crochet so it doesn't come undone. 4, 5. You're going to keep going until you have 12. All right, I just made it to 12. Now I'm going to pull that tail tight to close that center as much as I can. And just like the other one, I'm going to slip on the top of that first double crochet. Chain 1, clip. Okay, so here's the difference in the two. I like the more closed center. That's why I've been doing it this way now. So I just decided to show you two ways. Now, the petal is the same for both. So you're going to start by making a slip knot. And you're going to insert on the top of that first double crochet where we started. Chain 1. Chain 2. Yarn over, insert in that same hole. It might be kind of tight, just make room. Pull that working yarn up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert in that same hole, pull the working yarn up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and once you have 3 on your hook, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Chain 1, and you're going to chain 1 in between each petal. Now you're going to yarn over and insert on the top of the next double crochet, pulling that working yarn through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull the working yarn through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 4. So only that first one is going to have 3 on the hook before you slip through all 3. The rest of the petals will have, you'll want to have 4 stitches on your hook before you slip through all 4. And that'll be the same for all 11 others. And you want a total of 12 petals. So right now we have 2. So again, you're going to chain 1 before starting another petal. You're going to yarn over, insert on the top of the next double crochet, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, pull up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and now that you have 4, you're going to yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1, and you're going to continue this until you have 12 petals. Okay, once you have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you're going to slip on the top of that first petal, chain 1, slip. All right, now we're bringing our border, our base yarn. We're going to start by making a slip knot. You're going to insert it in the middle of any 2. I like to keep all my working yarn in one area, so I'm going to start where I left off. So between the petals, you're going to bring that working yarn through. Chain 1 to close it up. Chain 2. You're going to make 2 double crochet in that same space. chain 1. Since we're starting with the corner first, we're going to make 2 sets of 3 double crochet. So I'm going to do 3 more double crochet. That chain 2 counted as 1 double crochet. So we have a set of 3 there and a set of 3 here. Chain 1. And now we're working up our first side. So we're going to make 3 double crochet in the middle of the next 2 petals. Chain 1, a set of 3 double crochet in between the next. Chain 1, set of 3 double crochet in the next, and this is our next corner. So by now you should be real familiar with how to double crochet. Chain 1, and now you're going to make 3 double crochet inside that next space. Chain 1, and we have our first 2 corners done and 1 side. So you're going, every side's going to mimic the same 2 sets of 3 double crochet. So we're going to continue. Three sets in between the next. Now we're working our next corner. So it's going to be the same thing. 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the same space for a total of 6 double crochet with 1 chain 1 space in between. Okay, and I'll meet you guys at the end. Once you've made it back to the beginning, you're going to slip on the top of that first double crochet where we started. You're going to slip on the second double crochet, and you're also going to slip in one of the chain 1 space stitches. Now as you can see, we finished. You can stop there if that's all you need for a project, but we're gonna go ahead and keep going. So I'm going to chain 2 for round 2, and that's going to count as my first double crochet. So where this chain 1 space is between these 2 sets, we're going to do 2 double crochet, and we're making our first corner for the second row. Chain 1, 1 more set of 3 double crochet in that same space. Chain 1, and now we made our second corner. So for the second row and beyond, if you continue, all the sides are just going to have 2 sets of double crochet. So only the first row in the round will have 3 double crochet sets all in the round. For the second one, the only sets that will have 3 double crochet are the corners. So you'll continue 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet for all 4 corners, all the rows that you do. The only difference is that the second row and beyond, if you want to add more rows, all the sides will only have 2 sets of double crochet. Trust me, this is the way you want to do it. That'll keep the squares nice and even like it is now. If you were to do, I'm not even going to explain it. Just trust me on this, okay? So we're going to do a set of 2 double crochet, chain 1, another set of 2 double crochet, chain 1, another set of 2 double crochet, and we just completed chain 1, and we just completed our first side. So now we're working our second corner. So again, we're making a set of 3 double crochet, all working in that same corner space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in that same space. So all the sides should have an even number of groups. So between these, where these chain 1 spaces, you'll have 3 sets of 2 double crochet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that completed until we end up where we left off. And when you're finished, we'll slip stitch again to connect the 2 sides together, slip stitch in the second double crochet, and then slip stitch in that chain 1 space. Chain 1, and I'm going to stop here for the project I'm doing. However, you can keep going in the round if you want to make them bigger. But this is how you do the sunflower granny square in the thick version with the thick and wool yarn. Okay, you can sew in your ends. All right, I hope that was helpful for those of you that have asked. If you guys already know how to do a sunflower granny square and you clicked on this video and watched all the way through anyways, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Now, once you have 8 pieces that are all different colors, so to do this zero waste, I used all scrap yarn from just smaller rolls that I don't have enough to make a full project, and I just made 8 squares total. So you can make yours rainbow, or you could follow all these same steps and have all the same exact color. Doesn't matter, but this is zero waste, so let's just do fun, colorful squares anyways, okay? So now we're going to set them up how we want. Making sure all the insides or all the outsides are in. Wait. Making sure all the outsides are facing out. Perfect. So this is what it's going to look like both ways. Okay? So now the easy part, I think it's easy, is we're going to connect all these. So make sure you have a tapestry needle. Okay? This will help and move things much faster. So you're just going to connect all these sides. Okay? So let's just start with the first side. Okay, so what I like to do, I can't find my bigger tapestry needle. Hopefully this will work. Let me go find it. Found it, yay! So now we're going to insert our tail. Okay. And what I like to do is make sure they're all lined up evenly, and I'm only going through the top. Okay. So because this is the chain 1 space, we're going to find the chain 1 space over on this side. So instead of going through both loops, we're just going to be going through the top one. Trust me on this, you guys. Now, instead of going through both loops, We're just going through the top. We're just going through the top. Now we're going through just one loop on each of these chain one spaces. You're just going to make sure each side is being matched up evenly. And this is what you're going to do for all the sides. If you find that a side you need to sew doesn't have any tails, you're just going to clip a tail or a string off a roll, attach it to the side, and do the same thing. You see how each side just adds up evenly? And now holding this side with your middle and your thumb, you're going to just pull through. That'll keep it nice and tight. Okay? Okay, same thing with this side. You're going to find that chain one space. So you're going to mimic this until you have all your squares connected. Making sure they're all facing the right way, okay? You see how the weaving in end side is on the inside? Make sure it's all even. So once I finish this row, I'm going to connect this one, okay, on both sides. Then you'll have just one flat side made up of 4 granny squares, okay? Then you'll push that to the side, bring out your other 4, and you'll do the same exact thing. So you should have 2 flaps, okay? So I'll meet you guys once you have all your flaps together. Now I did want to go over one thing real quick that I'm sure you guys are all going to experience. It's this huge gap in the center. So wherever I end off, what I like to do is just go under each side until it closes up nice and tight, okay? And then once it's tight, I'll just bring the weaved end through. Now you have no center hole, okay? This is what it should look like, guys. Don't worry if it looks a little off on the corners. You're not even going to notice once we connect this side. All the weaved in side is all on one side. Okay, we did one flap. Now we're gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing with these 4 squares, and I'll meet you guys to connect. So this is what it looks like. I already weaved in all my ends. So now you're just going to pick which side you want for the top, where the straps will be. I'm going to pick this side. So this is where my top's going to be. And now we just want to sew all the sides we need. So I'm going to sew up the bottom And I'm going to do the same way. So to sew up the bottom, I'm going to lay it flat like this. And I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did with all of these sides. Okay? If you want to just sew all 8 in a row like this, you can do that and then just fold it at the end. That's fine. But I just want to show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sew in my bottom, and then I'll show you guys for the sides. And by the way, this is what I mean. So I only have this short tail, which isn't enough to do either side. So I just cut off a long tail, and I'm going to attach it to a chain 1 space on any of these 4. Doesn't matter, I'm just starting over here. And then I'm going to insert my tapestry needle. And I'm going to do the same thing. This time I'm just going all the way across. Now that I have all my sides nice and neat, I'm going to fold that in half. And now I'm going to go up the side. Now the side is going to be slightly tricky just because you can't lay it flat. But what I like to do just kind of make it work. So same method, only going through the top spaces. And I'll meet you guys at the end. Alright, I did this side, I did the bottom, and now I'm going to go ahead and do the last side. I already weaved in my ends, but this is what the inside is looking like. Wow, you can hold a lot in here, and it's so sturdy because we use thickened wool yarn. Okay, so now we just need to do the straps. What I'm going to do first though is, let me see. Now it's time to do the straps, you guys. So I have one strap done, and you can take any base color you'd like. I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with yellow. You're going to start by making a slip knot. When you make that slip knot, you want to make sure that you leave a long tail, okay? That's going to be used to weave it in. And I'm going to do a chain of 71. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll meet you at 71. Once you have your chain of 70, we're going to make a double crochet in that second chain from the hook. And then you're going to double crochet in each stitch until we work our way back where we started. Okay. Once you finish 2, so make sure you have 2, okay? You're going to clip another long end. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring Okay, so how we're going to connect these, you guys, just make sure that wherever you decide, if you want to put them closer towards the middle or closer to the end, I'm putting mine closer to the end right here. I just make sure that they're in the same exact spot on each side. Okay, so same with this side. So I'm going to start by putting my tapestry needle in. And let me bring this down closer for you guys. Okay, so again, I'm slipping the same way that I did the sides. Okay, then I'm flipping over and doing the same thing through the back. This will help to make things more sturdy. Okay, and you can even weave this other one in, that way you can tie it, knot it, mark it with a B, put it in the oven, just joking. And then I just kind of weave in the knot. Okay, now it's secure. Now, while keeping this nice and straight, we're going to do the same exact thing. Now, because this one doesn't have any tail, I'm going to go ahead and cut off a tail. I'm going to insert it, knot it, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, again, flipping it over. There. Now I'm going to make a slip knot. And I'm going to start right here on the left side of either side of the strap. Going to bring that slip knot through. Okay, and now I'm going to single crochet in each stitch in the round. And the reason I'm doing this is it's just going to make it more even. And yes, I will be going up the strap, so the straps will be a little thicker than they are now. Okay, and we're gonna go all the way up and all the way on this side until we meet back where we started, okay? So you should be going up both outsides of the straps. Once you meet back where you started, you're going to slip. You're going to weave that tail through the next stitch, and then you're going to tie them. And there you have it. Now the straps are even more secure. If you want to do the inside, you can. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the same for the inside. Again, make a slip knot. I'm going to start right here. You're going to do the same exact thing that we did for the outside. You can skip all the chain 1 spaces and just single crochet. In each stitch. There you go. You're going to keep working and then you'll end right back where you started. Then you can flip it over and do the same exact thing to the back side. All right, your final work should look like this. Just beautiful. I don't know why I put my logo right here, but hey. I think I might take that off. But anyways, you have so much room. You can fit your journal, your tablet, a project, a water bottle, and so much more. This holds so well. Let me go ahead and model it for you guys. But as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in, watching this video. If you guys liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the description or reach out to me. And I will link this on in my shop if you guys are interested in purchasing. I hope you guys enjoyed this zero waste tutorial. As always, peace. See you in the next video.